Yo, what is good, fellas? Hope you boys are all having a fantastic day. We got a lot to talk about when it comes to Madden 25. As always, if you fellas are new around here, we do post videos just like this one literally every single day. So if you guys like this video, you find it helpful, or for whatever reason you boys really like me, odds are you fellas are in the right place. Alright, so obviously today has just been one typical Madden day when it comes to these glitches. First things first, I know a lot of you guys are having issues actually getting into Madden. EA did post out a tweet a few hours ago giving you guys a workaround. I personally just logged in at 8:06 p.m., had no issues getting in, but if you guys are still having issues, we will talk about how to go over those in a minute. But before we do that, updates on literally every single glitch going on this game because there are just too many to count. First up, Ultimate Alumni and Rookie Premieres. I know a lot of you guys are still missing these cards. EA said they were their #1 priority. Obviously, they're not. They're not here. I know a lot of you guys haven't gotten any of them, and hopefully that fix gets on their way within the next few days. Will it, though? I have no idea. Just know, though, EA hasn't updated us on anything. We also were promised a potential make right regarding all of our missing things. No word on that. Again, the same tweet that told us the #1 priority was to push out all of these items also mentioned that make right, and they also said at this time, there's no update for us. So is there anything coming? I don't know. Hopefully, though, we hear something soon. Probably tomorrow if I had to give my best guess. If you guys didn't get that Season to Boom Christian Watson, I don't think you're getting it. The free 83 overall from the Season Field Pass. We'll move on from that. Probably won't talk about that card again. He is getting a little bit outdated, but I do think it's BS. You guys didn't actually get your card. One thing I wanted to quickly mention today in my afternoon video going over all of the AKA cards, completely skipped over Joe Colecco. In my defense, EA dropped content 30 minutes late. I have class at 2:30. That video went live at 2:20. The content went live at 2, so I forgot one card. I'm sorry, fellas. Quickly going to go over Joe, though. 82 speed, 87 excel, 87 block shed, 87 power move, 6'3", 263 pounds. He was a defensive tackle last year in Madden. Now he's a right end. Also believe they did take down his weight a little bit from last year. Card is still good, though. Definitely, I don't know if he's the best right end in the game, but he is very, very good. Also has AKA edge threat as well as double or nothing. Yeah, sorry, I promised you guys we'd talk about him quickly, so there's your quick talk. Think the card is good, best right end in the game. It's up for debate, but we do have Reduxes coming, so all of these prices are going to tank. We also did get 2 brand new team captains in Madden 25 today. Now, I believe on Sunday, I updated the best team captains to pick in Madden 25. Sunday was yesterday, so of course today, Monday, they drop 2 new team captains. In my opinion, the only correct team captain to actually be using is Jason Elam. Anytime you can get a kicker that gets all 32 team chems, that is considerably one of the better kickers in the game, you gotta use him. He is going to be a staple on pretty much every single person's team. The only way I won't use this kicker is if we get kickers that get special abilities, such as like Zen Kicker, and Jason Elam doesn't get it. But even if that's the case for me personally, I probably will still be using the all 32 team commander theme team legend, Jason Elam. Now, probably the second best bet I would still say is Jeff Saturday. I always say use your B&D offensive lineman. Gerald McCoy is good. I don't think he's great. He is 6'4", 300 pounds, so he's a big body, but the only issue is he only goes up to an 86 overall. We have 87, we have 88 overall defensive tackles in the game. We also got a free 85 overall Christian Wilkins. Is Gerald McCoy better than him? Yes, by how much? I don't think it's worth wasting a team captain slot, which you can only max out 1 on Gerald McCoy. Gerald McCoy probably falls in, probably the 3rd best to upgrade. I do think he's smarter to upgrade than Troy Vincent, maybe. Could slide in at 4. I gotta give both of them a try before I actually finalize these, but you guys can see here, I don't even have them. It's been a very busy day. Just going to quickly touch on this as we slide over to the market. EA has been consistently dropping content late. There's nothing we can do about it. Super annoying, especially for me. Like today, I got a class at 2:30. Content's supposed to go live at 1:30. Doesn't go live when it's supposed to. Is what it is. Just keep that on the back of your mind if you're going to try to be on when content goes live. Probably clear out the rest of your afternoon because you never know when EA is going to drop content. Now, the biggest thing coming today is the brand new Reduxes tweeted out by Mutlinks. We'll go over every single one of those in a second, but before we get there, let's take a look at how the market has reacted. First up, Tyreek McAllister, under 900,000 coins. He did drop from his 950, I believe was that yesterday. Tony Jefferson did actually go up. I don't know if he got a Redux or not. That could potentially be why he did go up. Either way, though, card is a sell. He's not worth 1.4 million coins. A card that also is not worth 636,000 coins is Mark the Mullet Guy. Card is good, but again, I don't recommend spending that many coins on a defensive lineman. Keep going down here. Vic is kind of steady at 822k. Like the buy, kind of like the sell a little bit more. I think Vic will probably only go down from here. I don't really see a world where he goes back up. Xavier Worthy, Nate Wiggins, two of the best players in the game. Their price is fair, but if you aren't a millionaire, I wouldn't recommend the buy. Taking a look at Luke Kuechly, has not gotten cheaper in 2 weeks. I would just, if you want him, I would buy him. Doesn't look like he's getting any cheaper. Ricky Williams for 1.2 mil. No running back is ever going to be worth 1.2 million coins in my eyes. Derek Stingley kind of going back up a little bit. Velus Jones taking a drop. All of these 87 overall non-LTD Team of the Week players for me personally are a buy this week. JJ McCarthy also kind of becoming a buy. He is getting a Redux though, so he will get cheaper. JJ McCarthy, a fantastic Redux player to actually pick up. Chase Young, love the card. He will get cheaper. LT, any of these cards we're about to mention here, please sell them off. They're getting a Redux. When we go over all the Reduxes, you'll know exactly, but for the most part, most LTDs are a sell today. Now, Vernon Davis is one that is interesting. You guys can see his price setting steady at 1.4 mil. Now, what are the Redux odds going to look like? I have no idea. Odds are people are not pulling Vernon Davises out of a Gold Plus pack. It's just not going to happen. I still think Vernon Davis does take a little bit of a stumble. The fact if you have the LTD version, though, you should be good because he will quick sell for coins, but at the end of the day, I don't see a world in where Vernon Davis actually sells for more than 1.4 mil after the Reduxes go live, so I would sell off Vernon Davis, but I have been saying sell off Vernon for pretty much 2 weeks now. Darius Slay, a good sell. Derwin James, make sure you guys watch MCS on Wednesday. We'll cover that more later. CJ Stroud, Micah Parsons, any of these game time players from part 1, auto buys for me. All of them are very good. You need a quarterback. I like CJ Stroud. You need an edge rusher. I love Micah Parsons. Even Brock Bowers as a potential Vernon Davis replacement. I love it. Now, the 2 legends that came this weekend, I'm a big Commanders fan. I still haven't picked up Sean Taylor. I just can't justify spending 400k on a card that I know I can pick up in a week for 320 to 300k. You want any of these legends between Reggie Wayne, who actually sucks, or Sean T, who's really good, I would hold off until Saturday. Mel Blount continuing to drop, I would sell. Myles Garrett below 400k. Fantastic buy. Very good card, especially at that price. Dexter Lawrence and DJ Moore, both sells. Believe they are getting Reduxes. Now moving on to anything else new down here. Team of the Week for preseason. They're buys now. I said this yesterday. Really like Chance Campbell. Also have been a big fan of Tristan Jackson. Basically a better Reggie Wayne. Taking a look at some of these Campus Hero cards. They're all continues to be buys. They are very good. Probably all top 5 at their position group. For 200,000 coins. Doesn't get much better. Marshawn Lynch and all of the AKAs, like I predicted, did take a major tumble. Marshawn below 300k. Marv sitting at 303. Mean Joe Green took a fall. Love that card at that price. Paul Krause, 299,000 coins. That's the buy of the video. If you want a card, Paul Krause, center fielder, one of the best safeties in the game for under 300,000 coins. That is one of the best buys of this video. Probably the best one we're going to talk about. Taking a look at any of these Season of Boom cards, they are continuously going down. Same thing with Rasul Douglas and Lane Johnson. Now, I don't think they get much cheaper than this because they are getting Redux, but they can only sell for 350,000 coins or more. I still think both of them sell off now, but I don't hate the buy as a rental. Rasul Douglas, if you can pick him up for 400k, that's a 50,000 coin rental because you can just quick sell him off if you want. Let's see exactly what he's going for at this moment. Yeah, people are mass panicking, selling off this card. You can snag a Rasul Douglas for 400k. Card is really, really good. Trust me. 50k on a rental. I'm a big fan of that. Moving on down to some of the other AKAs. Next week is actually the free AKA week, so expect all of these 85, 86, and 87 overall AKA players to continue to drop throughout the week, especially when we get to next Monday. These legend players, if there's one buy out of any of these cards, Ken Houston for 156,000 coins, one of the better safeties in the game for 150k. You really can't go wrong with that. Sam Laporta, also an amazing buy. Fellas, tonight is more of a buyer's market. Cards are going down. People are mass selling off their better LTDs, you got a good coin count, you're happy with where you're at, you want to make up some upgrades to your team, tonight is really the night to buy as we keep going through. Any of these team builders, love to buy on them. All of these Season of Boom cards, don't think they're going to get much cheaper. I would pick them up right now. Same thing goes for these Ultimate Preseason cards. They're getting a little bit outdated, but at the same time, for 100,000 coins, it doesn't really get much better, and I'm pretty sure that is everything we are going to actually talk about regarding the market. Alright, so quick few things before we actually get to the Redux list. VIP rewards are actually giving us things. Today I logged in, this is my screenshot, and I got a game time pack. I'm sure every single person part of the VIP rewards program got the same pack, but just know if you're part of that program, expect to actually start getting something from it. Kind of cool that it actually is doing something for us. Next is the fact that EA dropped game time solos early, and they also made it impossible to complete. You cannot score a passing TD this drive and also make a field goal this drive. You just can't do both. I personally didn't do the game time solos that dropped early just because of those Season of Boom challenges that did drop about a month ago now, and you couldn't get the Christian Watson because of it, so I kind of sat out on those. I didn't really care to do them to begin with, but just know those were live, so I don't think anything will happen because of it, but it is there. Also, one thing I've been seeing a lot of people complain about, and rightfully so, is the AKA make right for the packs that were incorrectly marketed. EA said nothing, they're not going to say anything, odds are we're not getting anything for them. If you have no idea what I'm talking about, then good for you, it was just an absolute shit show. Quickly taking a look at this week's content schedule, the biggest thing here is really Reduxes. Reduxes are going to destroy the market. Now, EA doesn't officially reveal the Reduxes usually, but they could because MuttLeaks did tweet them out. We'll have to wait and see exactly how that's going to work. Also, the official date of Reduxes is kind of up in the air. You guys see it's between Wednesday and a Thursday release. I'm leaning more towards actually seeing it on Thursday. Thursday is typically the bigger Madden drop, but we'll just have to wait and see. Also, the Game Time Release 2 should be revealed during that MCS stream to actually get the Derwin James. Nothing has been said officially yet, but it's what they did last week, so I'm only going to assume they're going to stay to what they're doing. But then again, it's EA, so you really never know what these guys are going to do. So this is that thing I was talking about if you guys couldn't actually get into the game for Xbox users. Super annoying, the fact that they were telling us we got a free Madden weekend for everyone. Great, get more people on the game. And then it was like, you can't get in, you have a free trial, your free trial expired. If you're seeing that message, the workaround is simply launch Madden 25. Once at the main menu, that error will appear. Didn't appear for me at 8 p.m., but I have no idea if some of you guys are still getting it. Select the Xbox button, go to Profile and System, select Log Out. Once in the account login screen, log back in with the same account, and then open Madden 25 to gain access. The fact that they are having us glitch their own game to actually get it to work, it's just basically describing Madden 25. Some better news from Madden NFL Direct. We have downtime tomorrow starting at 6 a.m. Eastern time during this mode. All online modes will be brought offline. Now, usually with these big scheduled updates, we're potentially getting some gameplay updates. So all of those gameplay issues, I know a lot of you guys just absolutely hate stem glitch, zone drop, dropped interceptions. We could potentially see something big coming. Also, that damn scum kick, holy shit. If I get scum kicked one more time, we might have some issues. Kidding, but this is actually big news for those of us who actually want to play Madden and not have to deal with just dumb, broken plays. Also, if you're up at 6 a.m. or 5:30 a.m. Eastern time, you won't be able to play Madden. Just keep that in the back of your mind if you want to play Madden at 5:30. And if that's you, well, good for you, I guess. Also, quickly want to toss this in. These are the other card arts for the AKA players. I predicted this yesterday. Tyreek Hill is getting a vintage LTD. Unfortunately, though, he is the LTD, so he's not going to be in the set token packs, which kind of sucks because I kind of wanted to use my tokens on Tyreek Hill. Night Train Lane, though, doesn't look like he's a vintage LTD or an LTD in general, so you can probably pick Night Train out of the free token pack next week. If that's the case, he's probably the play, but the fact that Tyreek Hill isn't in packs kind of might hold off my tokens. The biggest thing, and literally the only thing I've talked about pretty much this entire video, is the official Redux list. You guys can see them here. Tom Brady, LT, Mel Blount, JJ McCarthy, Derek Stingley, Chad Johnson, still not in the catalog, Verdon Davis, Juice, thank God that card has no reason being 500k, Big play Slay. Big one, Rasul Douglas and Lane Johnson, both going to be really good pickups. All of the Campus Hero LTDs as well as all of the Season of Boom LTDs. Cards I completely forgot existed, Derrick Henry and David Njoku, because they are not in the catalog. If you guys have any of these cards, my recommendation would be sell tonight. They're not going to get any more expensive than they already are. They might stay the same, but it is just very risky. Like I said, they're not going to get more expensive. They can literally only go down. It makes sense to sell them off. Yes, Vernon Davis is by far the best tight end in the game. Trust me, I get it. But he's going to be cheaper. Make your 200K, get out of there. Same thing for any of these cards. Obviously, all really good. They're limited times, except for, like, I don't know, Chase Young and LT. Those cards are all right. I'm kidding. But they're all really good. Sell them off, pick them up tomorrow. That's probably what I would do. That is everything we got tonight, though. Let me know down below. How excited are you for this title update? That's probably the best thing for me personally we got coming. Reduxes are cool. Got a busy week of content. Market talks, as always, are super awesome. I'm kidding. That is everything I got, though. A fantastic rest of your Monday night, and I'll catch you boys tomorrow with what I promise to probably be the greatest thing you fellas have ever watched. But until then, peace, boys. Have a good one.